So if you're curious about it, the news article can be found at Searchlights on the website. It was released, yes, for the midweek, so yesterday, and it involves the plans that the police, well, not just the police, the Ministry of Security, I believe, National Security, have in place for crime prevention, which includes the CCTV, the body cams, the tint, all of those issues. So I read the story quickly. The government has devised a plan to fight violent crime here, with illegal guns and homicides being among the main targets. The plan, dubbed Independence from Fair, was mentioned by Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves during his address at the annual Independence Parade, which took place at Victoria Park last Friday, October 27. The initiatives include a gun amnesty, the placement of additional CCTV cameras across the and Grenadines, the use of body cameras for the police force, the placement of more street lights, the passage of crime fighting legislation within the framework of the strategic plan advanced by the Royal St. and Grenadines Police Force, the implementation of a structured program to rehabilitate police stations, and the expansion of an outreach initiative between the police and the community through the police force and the National Commission of Crime Prevention. I just want to comment on these just briefly. I am pro the CCTV camera, very, very, very pro CCTV, because it goes a long way in preventing crime. I for one, I had an incident a few months ago where someone pulled into my vehicle and refused to accept that they had pulled into my vehicle. And when the police came and got involved, the police said, "Well, don't worry, when you guys go to court, the cameras up top will show everything." And immediately the guy came apologizing, asking if we could settle outside of court, all that thing. And I feel
Miserable.
like,
Miserable.
who too miserable?
The person too
Right?
miserable.
Right?
Just be honest.
Right? And you say, I did not touch your vehicle. If you're a driver, you could tell when somebody touches your vehicle. If you touch your vehicle, you can tell. But I think
I
this
mean,
would,
the vehicles these days,
yeah, because these
because they're
days the other ones,
soft.
boy, the other ones, boy.
They stop. You just go and you pull people to
Yep.
move.
The other ones, you hit somebody that you can straight jail. That's murder. But yeah, the CCTV I feel will come along with crime solving and crime prevention. The body cams, the very same thing. It would act as a deterrent for
Oh,
persons, both the police officers and persons looking to commit crime. Because now you know for sure there's video evidence of you maybe assaulting a police officer, committing XYZ crime in front of the police officer, as opposed to before where you could probably go to court and your lawyer could break down the officer at the stand
mm. It's a pity we didn't have these body cams
before.
before, so we could have gotten to the end of uh, the story with CJ Weeks one. We could have gotten to the end of the story with Gleason and Lewis in Camden Park.
It was 6 weeks.
CJ Weeks was I think he was 18 years old at the time. He was riding a bike. There was an issue with him not having his license. And the story goes he was chased by police, allegedly chased by police.
Hmm.
It has not, the investigations are still ongoing. So we don't know where they are with that one. Yeah.
I
Happened
wish.
on the leeward side.
I wish.
Vermont, I think. Vermont.
Okay. I
And he
wish.
went to the hospital and died after in hospital.
I wish there were body cams when I had my issue with the police, but that's a whole other story. Where was it?
Crickets.
What was the next thing? The street light. I was very curious about that because usually you'll have to call the neck. I don't know. I could be subject to correction. You
What are
have
they
to
doing with the
either
street lights now?
they're going to add more placement of more street lights.
Okay.
I think before you had to call Vinlec and let them know that you need a street light on your in your street or in your area, but that sometimes depending it would take a while for Vinlec to erect one. So I'm wondering what's going to be the process now with the placement of more street lights. if it's going to be more speedy or if it's just going to be in certain
You're
areas.
looking at speed and errors. I'm looking at the cost. You can pay for that way.
We usually include the cost for street lights.
Okay, no problem.
I don't know. I asking.
I think I don't know who pays for the street lights,
Hmm,
but in any event, if the government pays for it, then it's us. If VINLEC pays for it, then technically it's gonna fall back on us
good
too.
point. Ah, yeah.
No,
Okay, I'm
because
curious to see,
is our income going into there because their
but I
expenses
don't think
of
we
us.
should be charged with street lights. I,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
We'll find that out
We'll
some other
find
time.
it out.
Let me ask my friend.
There is the gun amnesty. I usually see this happening all across the world, and I wonder if it's effective. I wonder if people really come and turn in firearms.
They
I
do and they will. You know
I'm
why?
hoping they will.
You know why they will? Because the prison time is going up. And these guys, I don't know if there are ladies between them, quite possibly they cannot afford to be behind bars for such a long period of time. Because moons run till they catch them. And at some point, you will, not if, you will get caught.
Mm.
So it'll work. It'll work. It'll work.
Joshua, I think the clip was real. I,
Which could,
and Ashi's here.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
it
real.
was real.
It was real. And okay, Joshua says he was not chased. He ran away from the police.
But they try to put it on the news.
maybe we need to maybe we need to do some research into that.
Question.
But
Sorry.
hello,
What does the bamboo have to do with independence from fair?
bamboo was featured by the Guyanese.
Crime independence from fair program and the initiatives that are falling under it. We're not talking about bamboo.
Well, I thought the exhibition or whatever was
No, no,
included
no,
in all of this. We can't take. Well, let
no.
me say this bluntly: we can't take care of crime in this country. We can't. I ain't see who's so bright. Okay, now we fighting with crime now. Every time I hear about crime, I get vexed. I get vexed. And what I want you to realize, as you take me on crime, nobody is safe in this country where crime is concerned right now. How do all the guns get into St. Vincent and Grenadines? I would like to know,
Well,
right? I would
about
like to
that.
know how all these guns get in here. Hmm? It's only me playing stupid here you want a gun, right? I have to put it that way, right? I've seen guns. I have known people with guns. But maybe I believe that if I was to own a gun, I might shoot the wrong person, right? But I said, I was say it loud crime in this country, but not even he. Well, after a while, he had to say something else. He had to sell another story, right? Because he thought he could have taken care of crime or criminal activity or criminal behavior in this country, but not even he could do anything about it. And
Okay.
this is what is scary. This is what is frightening. Huh? I want somebody to tell me what's the solution and how come all these guns are getting in this country.
Okay.
Yes, I know we have a porous shoreline and we don't have security all around. So until we are able to take care of that, the guns will keep on coming to citizens and the Grenadines.
All right.
All right? All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Someone says use the bamboo joint. I'm not gonna see the rest of that. But we're so sorry. Something was a little bit going a little haywire on the live. We're so sorry,
Yeah.
but it's now we can say 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go to the top of the hour and we'll continue chit chatting when we come back after the top of the hour. All right. Thank you for your call as well.